Welcome back. We will continue from here. Which of the following statements are correct? An excessive loss of body fluid from body switches off osmoreceptors. It doesn't switch off, it will switch on the osmoreceptors, which will in turn regulate the thirst and secretion of ADH. So A is wrong. Wherever you see A, strike it out. This is wrong and this is wrong. Next, ADH facilitates water reabsorption to prevent diuresis. It is anti-diuretic hormone. Anti-diuresis, prevent diuresis. This is correct. B is correct. So B is only in option number 4 because we have already ruled out option 3. So option 4 is the right answer. In NCERT textbook, they haven't clearly mentioned where osmoreceptors are situated. So functions of kidney are efficiently regulated by hypothalamus, JGA, and to certain extent heart. So in the event of excessive loss of fluid, osmoreceptors which are situated in hypothalamus, they will switch on, and this is the reason hypothalamus will in turn increase thirst. It will also regulate and control the secretion of ADH by posterior pituitary. So how are these two related, ADH and ANF? ADH, as the name suggests, anti-diuretic hormone. This is going to lead to anti-diuresis, conserving water. And there is another role, ADH will cause vasoconstriction. This will in turn increase the glomerular filtration rate, GFR. On the other hand, when the blood volume increases, that time ANF is secreted by the atrium, and this is going to cause vasodilation and bring down the blood pressure to normal. Anti-natriuretic factor is also involved in increasing diuresis, but this is not mentioned in NCERT. Osmoreceptors will be switched off only when there is an increase in blood fluid volume. ADH will also cause increase in blood pressure, and this will in turn increase glomerular blood flow and thereby GFR. ANF can cause vasodilation, dilation of blood vessels, increases the volume of blood vessels, and thereby it brings down the increased blood pressure to normal.